What's going on, everybody? Looks like we already have a lot of people on here. 26 people already loaded up. If you guys could comment, I just want to make sure that I can see your guys' comments. That'd be great. Somebody do a test comment just so I know it pops up so we can answer some questions about this weekend's event. We'll go through some rules, launch time, so on and so forth. So, all right, looks like we got a testing. We got a hi, Travis. All right. Hey, from Sydney. All right. Looks like it's working good. Everybody can hear me okay, I take it? Even got the youth director from Arkansas in here. Hey, Lucy, how's it going? All right. So I just want to go through and kind of go over this weekend's event here. So first of all, I want to thank everybody that makes it possible for us to do this. We've got wholesale batteries, which gives us 6 batteries on consignment for every event, and also a discount for our youth program for anybody that needs to buy batteries. We have Busting Lips Tackle, which is a Facebook group that hand pours tackle, kind of like I do. So if you guys need to check out some hand poured tackle, he does that. K-Guard Leaf Free Gutter Company, which is my business. We have Cast King Rod and Reels, which gives you 10% off all your purchases if you use promo code SPTBKC. DW Creative Marketing, Shelter Insurance, which is Mike Bean out of Manhattan. Balls Out Mounts, which gives us mounts for our state championship. And then Hand Poured Tackle, which is by Temptation Tackle, my business as well. So just wanted to make sure we give a shout out to everybody that helps support us. You guys know who I am, Travis Birch, youth director here. Let's see if I can get rid of the comment that's on the screen. For some reason, it won't go away. All right. So youth director here, let's go ahead and go over some stuff about the launch. So first thing that we're doing is we're launching out of the Table Rock State Park. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that up here on the screen and kind of show it to you guys. Let me get full screen here so you guys don't have to see me. We're launching out of the Table Rock State Park. So I'm going to pull up Google Earth here, kind of show you where we're launching out of. Zoom in here. So this is the main road that you turn into. You're going to turn in right here by this arrow, or you can come in all the way down here on the other side of the campground. But you're going to come down this road right here that takes you down to the Roaring River State Park boat ramp. When you guys come in, I would like you guys to come down this road, hug the right-hand side, which is where the arrows point if the arrows aren't faded anymore. I know last year they were getting pretty faded. But you're going to come down the right side of this, and then you're actually going to go around this parking lot all the way up and around so we can get a nice flow of traffic, and then come down and around, and then come down here to the ramp and actually launch our boats. That way we have 51 boats coming. The flow of traffic should follow this path up and around and then down. Once you've launched your boat, if we can fill up this right side first, just work in order. Once those are full, go ahead and fill these spots backwards until those are full. Fill these around and then start filling these over here. Do not park personal vehicles without trailers in these spots. There's only so many boat spots. So there's car parking right here, and there's also car parking up here, all the way up and around here. So make sure we're not parking any vehicles without trailers in the boat parking areas, which is this spot and then these 2 spots. I'm gonna go ahead and pause to see if anybody has any questions. Let me change the screen here. All right, let's see here. Anybody have any questions so far about launch? Let me get rid of the banner there. If anybody has any questions about launch, now's the time to ask, so please let me know. Not seeing any questions come through about launch. All right, so I'm just going to go through it one more time, just in case anybody missed it that's on here. We're going to come in the state park, pull it up here, come down this right-hand side of the parking lot, go ahead and turn right, go up and around this parking lot, and then flow of traffic this way. Make sure you're rigging your boats back here, getting them all ready to go before you get up here to the front to launch your boat. This is a 4-wide boat ramp. So if we're going to be going 4 wide, shouldn't take very long to launch us that morning. Safe flight should be, 10-15 minutes before 7, depending on the weather. So make sure you guys are in the boat or in the water by 6:30 to 6:40 at the latest. how we're going to do the flow of traffic for the boats, because most people are going to be going out into the main channel this way. We're going to do the flow of boats. Stage your boats out here, somewhere off this point, or beach them if you have power poles or talons. Beach them right here on this pole. And you guys are going to idle by these docks. This first dock is where you'll get your boat buoy. You'll get your boat buoy right here at this dock. Hopefully these docks are parallel. And this one's where we're going to check your live wells. So have your live wells open and running. And then you're going to idle out about 10, 15 feet away from the dock, maybe 30 feet, and then pull your kill switch so we know it's operational. Then you can restart your boat, get outside these buoys. Once you're outside the buoys, you guys are capable of going on pad. High school is taking off at 7 a.m. Or safe light, so it might be a few minutes before 7 a.m. We have a question from Abigail. What time is start time? So on the high school day, both days is safe light, but we're also dealing with whatchamacallit, daylight savings time this weekend. So dealing with daylight savings time. So on Saturday, safe light's going to be like 6:50 to 7 o'clock, depending on the cloud cover. And then on Sunday, safe light's not going to be till probably 7:30. So on Sunday, you guys can, launch 6:45 to 7. Make sure you're on the water by like 7:10 if you're junior high. On Saturday, you want to make sure you guys are on the water by 6:30 to 6:45 at the latest. That way, we can launch as soon as safe light's safe to let you guys go. Sydney just asked a question. Can we boat over? Yes, you guys can boat over. You guys are not allowed to do any graphing or anything like that. So if you guys are staying at a resort or across the lake, you guys can boat over. Just be real safe doing that in the morning. Matt Messplay asked if there's a permit fee. I don't believe they had a permit fee last year when I was down there. I didn't call to check. I should have asked them when I was talking to him today about marina on off limits and stuff. But last year, I don't believe there was a ramp fee for the state park. Rob Eberhart asked what time. 7 a.m. is roughly the latest we'll be probably launching on Saturday. So make sure you guys are in the water. Christy said we were pretty explanatory. Can we come by water rather than launching at the state park? Yes, you can come by water. Just like I said, no graphing, no fishing beforehand. Brock also asked the same question, so I got those questions answered. Jeremy says lightning is forecasted for 7 a.m. on Saturday. Will launch be pushed back if lightning in the area? Yes, if there's lightning in the area, it will be pushed back. When I just checked the weather, it says that it's supposed to just be raining on Saturday till about 11. Sunday, there's a chance for thunderstorms. So we will either push the event back or shorten the day based on the forecast once it's more accurate. So it's been changing by almost the hour today when I've been looking at it. So no ramp. Brock confirmed that there's no ramp fee. Emily confirmed that there's no ramp fee. I didn't think there was, so I didn't even think to ask. So let's kind of go through some rules. I'm going to go and pull down the map real quick. Actually, let me go ahead and go over the map here. So the state park marina right here, there's a few other marinas that have a similar rule. They have no fishing within 50 feet marked on these. So you guys are not allowed to fish these at all or within 50 feet of these state park marinas. So that doesn't leave you much to be able to fish unless you fish way back here, maybe this point, maybe that point, and then obviously this little pocket. So you cannot fish within 50 feet of the state park. Anything else that's marked, no fishing. You guys are not allowed to fish. Other than that, all water you can boat to. Doesn't matter if you want to go down here to Arkansas on this arm, if you want to go to Arkansas on this arm, if you want to go to Arkansas on this arm, if you want to go all the way up to James. You guys are available anywhere that you can boat to. You guys can go to. Let's see, go back to questions here. See if there's any questions. Lightning or fog, same thing, Terry. If we have lightning or fog, we delay the launch. It's all about the safety. Once you guys are launched, however, once we let you go and it's safe to boat, if for some reason a storm rolls in, it's up to you to take cover or up to you to beach the boat and keep the kids safe. Do the boat captains need a fishing license? No. If you're not fishing, you do not need a fishing license, and kids are under the age of 16 do not need a fishing license either. So all right, let's kind of go through some rules. So we went through the flow of boats, we went through the launch order. Let's go here. Let me remove this. Lucy just confirmed any commercial marina is within 50 feet if they sell fuel. So yeah, that's all gas docks for sure. So has kind of always been the case on all the lakes we fish. So A-rigs are allowed. Missouri is a three hook rule. So if you guys are throwing an A-rig, make sure you guys only have 3 hooks on. Missouri law is 8 and over are okay to not wear a life jacket when the big motor's off. So our rule in bass is that you have your life jacket on the entire time the gasoline motor's running. Even if you're graphing, even if you're going through boat launch, you must have your life jacket on. You must be seated. Boat draw is 1 through 49 tonight, which I'll get to that in just a second. Let's kind of talk about the weather. The weather's kind of changing by the day. So it was originally just supposed to rain. Now it's possible thunderstorms on Sunday. And somebody mentioned that they saw a forecast for possible lightning at 7 a.m. on Saturday. So we're going to play that by ear. I will keep post, up on the Facebook page. So make sure you guys are following Kansas Youth Bass on Facebook. That way, I can communicate with you that way. It is KBNYF on Facebook. So if you guys have any questions, please go ahead and ask them before we get into weather. Weather, like I said, we'll make that call once it's more accurate. So just stay tuned to the Facebook page. The Facebook page is right there on the page. I don't see any more questions coming in. I would like all the boat captains and all the anglers to go ahead and take my cell phone number. I'm going to leave it up here on the screen for a few minutes. This is my cell number. If I do not answer, call again, just in case you don't have signal or I don't have signal. You can also text to make sure that I get you. Once everybody's had a chance to write that down, I'm going to go ahead and go through boat draw. If nobody has any other questions about the tournament, we are using our normal Bassmaster rules. The only thing the only thing that changes is the 8 years and older for the life jacket, because Kansas is 12 and over. So if you guys cannot swim, please keep your life jackets on at all times, or if the water's rough or the weather's bad, use a little bit of common sense there. If your boat captain requires you to wear it, you must wear it. Your boat captain is your coach and is your boss. So I'm going to leave the safety up to him or her. All right, if nobody has any more questions, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the boat draw screen. I'm going to give it about 30 more seconds for somebody to type in a question. If nobody has any other questions, I'm going to pull up the boat draw screen. All right, let me remove that. Let me pull up. Give me just a second to pull up that screen here. This is pretty new software to me, so I'm still learning it. Hopefully it's looking smooth and professional on that side. Let me go ahead and pull up the boat draw here and go ahead and full screen it here. So we had 49 teams. Will there be any sort of registration Friday? Hold on one second. So we got a question here. Will there be any sort of registration on Friday? If there's teams that still want to late register, they can. We're at 51 boats and 49, which is or 22 for junior high. So, and this video will be available on YouTube later and Facebook. It's going to upload as soon as we're done. So if anybody wants to late register, they can. We just got to get all the documents signed. Trolley motor can be ran by the captain if danger of the boat is in play. On junior high, the trolley motor can be ran at all times. On high school, anytime there is danger or anytime your boat is in danger because of heavy winds or anything like that, yes, the boat captain can step up and take care of the boat. But if it's not bad weather, there's no reason. Or if you guys have a prior, you're a brand new team, never ran a trolley motor, and I know beforehand, I can announce at the pre-meeting on the water. Will this video be available? Yes, it will be available post this. Terry said no fishing within 100 feet in Missouri. When I called the marina today, they said it's 50 feet. So it's safe to just stay away from commercial marinas. That's kind of been the thing. Tate said, are we having a different fleet on high school? Yes, we're actually going to break it down by 10s in 5-minute increments. So boats 1 through 10 will be 3 p.m. for high school. Boats 11 through 20 will be 3:05. Boats 21 through 30 will be 3:10. Boats 31 through 40 will be 3:15. and boats 41 through 60 will be 320. So we will have different flights. On the junior high side, it will be 130, 135, and 140. So boats 1 through 10 will be 130. Boats 11 through 20 will be 135. Boats 21 through 30 will be 140. All right, let's go ahead and pull up these boat draws here. Let me get that screen launched here. Hopefully you guys can see it okay. All right, so we have 49 teams listed in here. We had 2 teams late register, so they're not listed in here yet. Boat 50 will be Roth and Suderman, and boat 51 will be Engel and Cabanis. So I'm going to do random boat draw for everybody else. Ignore the $60. I spreadsheet everything in a different spreadsheet for the money. Let's go ahead and hit boat draw. All right, this is for high school. If it sorts. All right, let's put this in numerical order and work our way to the top. All right, boat number 1 is Brock Watkins and Chandler Wheeler. And I have a few misspellings to correct on here as well from yesterday. I just haven't done it yet today. If you see anybody else that didn't get to me yesterday, let me know. Boat number 2 is Blossy and Kinch. Boat number 3 is Fedeldye and Gover. Boat number 4 is Harmon and Shannon. Boat number 5 is Markley Denny. Boat number 6 is Batesel Plum. Boat number 7 is Ruda and Thetford. Boat number 8 is Youngblood and Long. Boat number 9 is Bean and Dobbs. Boat number 10 is Eberhart and Casebeer. Boat number 11 is Best and Williams. Boat number 12 is Herman and Lindber. Boat number 13 is Four and Myers. Boat number 14 is Kobrager and Mothersbaugh. Oops, running out of space there. Let me make that a little wider. Boat number 15 is Peterson and Cooper. Boat number 16 is Kalman and Nice. Boat number 17 is Kelly and Kelly. Boat number 18 is Edson and Matthews. Boat number 19 is Shepard and Sumi. Boat number 20 is Ferguson and Amundsen. 21 is Hudson and Olson. 22 is Harlan and Landis. 23 is Opheim and Crane. 24 is Musquato and Larson. Boat number 25 is Langston and Sutton. Boat number 26 is Leap and Leap. Boat number 27 is Herman and Herman. Boat number 28 is Carson and Welch. Boat number 29 is Jackson and Baker. Boat number 30 is Hutchison and Blackburn. Boat number 31 is Tripe and Tripe. Boat number 32 is Schwarzkopf and Dillard. Boat number 33 is Standfast and Rearson. Boat number 34 is Thyme and Roush. Boat number 35 is Crossley and Curtis. Boat number 36 is Esteban and Schumel. Boat number 36 is Neal and Meyer, or 37, sorry. 37 is Neal and Meyer. Boat number 38 is Rebel and Lujano. Boat 39 is Beckley and O'Bannon. Boat number 40 is Cooper and Bruce. Boat number 41 is Bowman and McClellan. Boat number 42 is Line and Phillips. Boat number 43 is Kendrick and Bellamo. Boat number 44 is Griffith and Heineck. Boat number 45 is Johnson and Balabradic. Boat number 46 is Wilson and Gell. Boat number 47 is Comba and Wright. Boat number 48 is Daniels and McClellan. Boat number 49 is Riles and Carter. And boat number 50 is Roth and Suderman. And boat number 51 is Engel and Cabanis. This is the high school launch. So I'm going to go back to the page, see if I have any comments real quick before I do junior high. Is there any questions about boat numbers for high school before I go on to junior high? Any questions about high school before I go on? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and exit this and go into junior here. We have 22 teams registered for junior. Make sure there was no questions before we go through this one. Can we repeat the numbers? This will be replayable, Abigail. So as soon as I get done, this entire video will be replayable, so you'll be able to go back and screenshot your section. The flight times. If your boat 1 through 10 on high school is 3 p.m., boat 11 through 20 is 3:05, 21 through 30 is 3:10, 31 through 40 is 3:15, and 41 through 60 is 3:20. Yeah, I've got the names for Heineck and Bellamo, and I think there was one other that texted me that I got to change in the system. I forgot to do it before I did this live feed, but I've got those 3 corrections. So if somebody didn't text me yesterday, then I will get that fixed. Waiting for any more questions. On junior high side, the flight times will be 1:30 for 1 through 10, 11 through 20 will be 1:35, and 21 through 30 will be 1:40. So it's 5-minute increments for every 10 boats, just to eliminate a little bit of cluster at the ramp there at the end of the day. All right, let's go ahead and get junior high done. Doesn't look like there was any other questions. All right, so we have 22 boats that registered on time. So I'm going to go ahead and hit random draw. Let's see what we end up with here. All right, let's sort by numbers. Go up to the top. All right, boat number 1 is Pledge and Markley. Boat number 2 is Sorensen and Franzen. Boat number 3 is Nye and Essex. Boat number 4 is Messplay and Conradi. Boat number 5 is Rochelle and Plum. Boat number 16 is Denny and Lawyer White. Boat number 7 is Staines and Barkley. Boat number 8 is Lee and Wizenblot, which that's another name I got to fix. Boat number 9 is Lake and Emmanuel Avery Bowen. Boat number 10 is Kevin O'Brien and Noah Cush. Boat number 11 is Salwin and Beekman. Boat number 12 is Kalman and Wolf. Boat number 13 is Wilson and Metler. Boat number 14 is Collins and Smith. Boat number 15 is Graham and Lowen. Boat number 16 is Smith and Smith. Boat number 17 is Schaefer and Smith. Boat 18 is Granham and Hops. Boat 19 is Clevenger and Fox. Boat 20 is Batesel and Hutchison. Boat 21 is Wolfgang and Wolfgang. And boat number 22 is Heineck and Bruna. So that is your boat numbers for junior high. I go ahead and go back to the other screen, see if we have any questions before we jump off here today. Let's go ahead and take that down. Anybody have any questions before we end this? We'll be going through our pre-meeting on the water like normal, but if you guys are have any questions here. All right, confirming projected launch time for youth. So sunrise is 7:24 on Sunday. So depending on cloud cover, launch could be anywhere from 7:30, 7:20 to 7:40. So make sure you guys are on the water by 7:15, unless we have thunderstorms and I make an announcement before then. But I will post that to Facebook if so, and I will also be at the ramp on a microphone if that's the case. Anybody else have any questions before we jump off here for today? Remember, A-rigs are legal, 3-hook rule in Missouri. All water that you can navigate to on Table Rock is fair game, including the 3 Arkansas branches, at least 3 that I know of. Let's see here, I got a text message, so let's make sure it's not a question. Anybody else have any other questions before we jump off here? We have a lot of new teams. Pre-meeting will be on the water right before launch, so just make sure you guys are on the water. Nets are okay. Matt, the question for netting fish, let's go ahead and pop that up and talk about it. So everybody's got a copy of the rules as well, so make sure you guys read those. You guys all signed off on them on DocuSign. It also has the launch times and end times as well. But nets are okay, and on the junior high side, you can run the trolley boater, you can help net fish, you just can't fish. If you need to help free up a line, for an example, say your kid's hung up, if you need to help free up that line to save that lure, because lures are expensive, once you've touched that pole, say you free up that line and you catch a fish, that fish is no longer recordable, so you cannot put it in your live well. Once you've touched that pole, you cannot do that. Christy asked what time pre-meeting is. Pre-meeting on the water is on the water, so we do it right before the national anthem. A bunch of people said thank you. I appreciate it. But it takes a lot of hard work to get this thing going, but I appreciate it. We wouldn't be here without you guys. Annette Maurer Phillips says, do you need an Arkansas license? On Table Rock, you do not, as long as you have your Missouri license. At least that's what it says on the Missouri's website, and that's what it used to be. So if our Arkansas youth director is still here, she might be able to chime in on that just to verify, but still says on the Missouri website. So I appreciate all the thank yous as well. This thing's constantly growing, so I think 47 or 48 was the previous record, and we have 51 registered. Hopefully all 51 show up. One thing you guys, I did post on Facebook, hopefully you guys saw it. If you guys are down there spending money in Branson, whether it's checking into your hotel, doing some golf carts, going to Bass Pro Shops, down on the landing, golf karting, go-karting, golf, playing miniature golf, go-karting, whatever it is, make sure you guys hashtag, Branson and Table Rock and Kansas Bass Nation. Let them know we're in town. Let's make it known. That way they will invite us back and possibly help us with the funding. So Lucy asked, what was the question? I was just confirming that you don't need an Arkansas license if you fish the Arkansas side, as long as you have your Missouri license. But from what the Missouri website says, that's still the case, so that you don't need one if you have Missouri. Abigail says, smooth running, you're doing a fantastic job. This is a lot of work. That is an understatement. My wife's probably ready to kill me. Beckman says, thank you. Are there any other big tournaments going on this weekend? Yes. Saturday has, I believe it's Anglers in Action or Anglers Nation going out of Kimberling City. They get anywhere from like 80 to 150 boats. So there's a big tournament taking off, Mid-Lake, Kimberling City area. So play that into effect on Saturday when you're choosing your spots and your practice on Friday. Sunday, I don't know of any big tournaments. I'm sure there's a club tournament or two. We will be using the live release boat. So after the weigh-in, Steve French is coming down to help with that again and help with weigh-ins. Christy said, thanks for all your hard work. Looking forward to the tournament. I am too. Hopefully it does not rain as hard as it's raining outside right now in Lenexa. Did I miss the launch ramps? It's on KansasYouthBass.com, the exact directions under the schedule tab to take you right to the ramp. Hutzel says he thinks there's a Joe Bass as well. I don't know for sure if that's the case. I haven't seen that, but the ramp is the state park ramp in between on the dam side, Branson side. So Lucy commented, you have to have an Arkansas license if you dip down and fish Arkansas part of the lake. Okay. That's good to know if that's the case, because on Missouri's website, it does not state that. So I've heard that, but on Missouri's website, it does not state that. So might be worth calling and clarifying. Heather Meyer, thank you. Richard Collins, thanks. Hey, guys, I appreciate it. Everybody, I appreciate all of you guys' support, especially through all the hiccups of missing name spellings and missing a registration and a one-man show when it comes to all the stuff on the back end. Speaking of which, if any of y'all want to help starting next year, looking for a secretary and possibly a treasurer for the youth program. So it's starting to get big enough that we need extra hands involved. Before we cut out of here, any other questions? Let's see here. Kyle Delphon put a link for the reciprocal agreements. Arkansas under 16 don't need a license, correct? I would assume so. It's your responsibility to know the license laws, but double check on Arkansas's page just to make sure. Kyle posted a link in the comments. I don't know if I can pull that up on screen. Well, let me pull it up on screen. It's on the screen right here if you guys want to get to the link that he posted. I don't know what he's trying to post there. What is the best lake for fishing? Any of them that have fish in it. Any of them that have fish in them. Appreciate it, Lucy. Just trying to replicate what you got going on down there in Arkansas. Hopefully we can get to 4 or 5 trails someday and have as many kids as you guys have. Grant Richardson asked, what's the best lake for bass fishing? There's a ton of great lakes across the country. Being in the Midwest, I like Ozarks. Table Rock, Norfolk, stuff like that. Grand. Been great to work with. Thanks. Hey, I do my best. Some days, I'm sorry if I come off short. Sometimes I just comment back the website. DK fishing, are boat captains allowed to fish during practice? Yes, you're just not allowed to fish during the tournament. So you can fish as much as you want in practice. Any other questions? We've been at this for 32 minutes. So I just want to make sure that there's no other questions. Any other questions? All right, I don't think there's any other questions, so I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. If anybody needs to get a hold of me, I'm going to pop that name or my cell phone number up on screen one more time here. Let me take that comment down and pop that back up so you guys can have it. Make sure you guys put my cell number back in your phones. If you don't have them already, make sure your boat captains have them too. I would also like if all boat captains could text me. That way we know that we have a chain started. That'd be great, just in case there's any issues. But make sure you guys have my cell number. All right, looks like we got one more comment. Tommy from Louisiana says, great job. Thanks, Tommy. If you are in the bass fishing world, which it looks like you are by your Facebook profile that popped up, hopefully you're involved in the youth as well, because it's a lot of fun. Tate asked, can you drive over in the morning? Yes, you can. You just cannot graph or fish or anything like that. Do I need any additional help on Saturday? I never turn away help. So if you're around the ramp and you want to help, come on by. We enjoy all the volunteers as possible. It helps everything run super smooth, whether it's weigh in or helping take photos, videos, whatever it is, helping with launch, directing traffic, backing in for people that aren't comfortable backing in. Shiloh says, hey, Tate. Tommy said he's the new Louisiana youth director. Well, hey, if you need any help, we got 2 youth directors on here as well. Me and Lucy. Lucy runs Arkansas and I run Kansas. So if you have any questions, I know Lucy's helped me out a ton with questions. So reach out to us. We'll help you out as much as we can. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and jump off here if everybody's good. Looks like the questions are pretty much done rolling in. It's just fun little comments. So go ahead and pop this off the screen one last time before we jump off. Just want to make sure you guys know the only thing that makes this possible is the people that support us. So not only your boat captains and your parents, it's also the people that make it possible for us to put this on. So Wholesale Batteries, Busting Lips, K-Guard Leaf Free Gutter Company, Cast King, but you guys get 10% off using promo code SPTBKC. DW Creative Marketing, Shelter Insurance, Mike Bean's agency out in Manhattan, Temptation Tackle, and Balls Out Mounts. That's it for me, guys. I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. You're going to see the B-roll on the way out. We'll see you guys later.